From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Friday, February 9th, 2024.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Shamus. The National Labor Relations Board has set a March 19th hearing for Trinity Health Grand Haven Hospital, alleging that hospital leaders threatened, coerced, and intimidated union-represented workers and failed to bargain in good faith. Elizabeth Kerwin, director of the board's Region 7, ordered Trinity Health to begin collective bargaining with a schedule of at least 40 hours per month with the Service Employees International Union. Kerwin also said Trinity Health must restore lost wages, including back pay, to union workers. It also must rescind disciplinary actions and stop retaliating against those workers. The SEIU bargaining unit at the Grand Haven Hospital includes 189 diagnostic imaging techs, lab assistants and technologists, housekeepers, dietary workers, social workers, unit clerks, and others. To learn more, go to freep.com.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, an automotive reporter at the Detroit Free Press. Ford Motor Company released its 2023 earnings report this week and delivered good news to the UAW employees who work at Ford. The company said that it will be cutting average checks of $10,416 in profit sharing for some 58,000 workers, both temporary and full-time. That amount is up from $9,176 a year ago. Ford rewards its workers $1 for every $1 million in profit. The formula is based on hours worked over the year. In addition, Ford exceeded Wall Street expectations. Ford CEO Jim Farley said 2024 is expected to draw even higher profits. Go to freep.com to learn more detail.
I'm Sue Salaski, Detroit Free Press food and restaurant writer. Manjin Lao in Troy, owned and operated by the Chin family for more than 40 years, once again celebrates the upcoming Lunar New Year with a special dinner and entertainment. Cuisine meant to bring good luck and prosperity will be on the menu. This year is the Year of the Dragon, specifically the Wood Dragon, and the longtime Troy Eatery's annual celebration event is February 18th. The evening features a multi-course dinner that includes a traditional lion's dance. Celebratory foods often served for Lunar New Year are those considered to be lucky or to bring wealth for the new year. Dishes include dumplings, fish, spring rolls, and long noodles, also known as longevity noodles. Lunar New Year is celebrated by many Asian countries. Also called Chinese New Year or the Spring Festival, it begins on February 10th and goes for 15 days, ending with the Lantern Festival. The Lunar New Year is based on the Chinese zodiac and marks the 12-year cycle of animal signs. Zodiac animals are the rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department. The trade deadline has come and gone in the NBA, and there'll be some new faces on the Detroit Pistons roster that you'll need to get to know. With the worst record in the NBA and a historic losing streak already in the books, it's no surprise that the Pistons were sellers at this year's trade deadline. But what may have surprised fans is just what the Pistons got back in return for selling off two of their most sought-after players. And that was, of course, Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Burks. The Pistons agreed to a deal with the New York Knicks early Thursday morning that saw both Burks and Bogdanovic head to the Big Apple in exchange for 2 second-round picks and 4 players, most notably Quentin Grimes. Grimes is an interesting player who has shown some strong flashes in his 3 years in the NBA, but hasn't totally pieced it together yet. He's a career 38% shooter from three-point range, which is a solid number, and shooting is definitely something the Pistons needed. But Grimes has seen his shooting drop a bit this year to 36%, and his minutes have been cut as well. The Pistons also traded Monty Morris to the Minnesota Timberwolves, swung a deal to get a draft pick from the 76ers, got forward Simone Fontecchio from the Utah Jazz, and the team parted ways with former high draft pick Killian Hayes. So it's safe to say general manager Troy Weaver and the Pistons front office was very busy over the last few days. However, the main discourse surrounding the Pistons trade deadline moves was the deal with the Knicks. The consensus seems to be that the Pistons waited too long to trade Bogdanovich and Burks, and the return was not quite what it could have or even should have been. Now, we obviously don't know exactly what was offered in the past or even what other deals the Pistons could have taken for Bogdanovich and Burks this time around. And sure, the Pistons brought in some good players like Grimes and Fontecchio, but it's abundantly clear now that fans waiting for a blockbuster or game-changing move from the Pistons will have to wait until at least this summer.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on Freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and you'll hear more from us Monday.